We take a Sunday afternoon drive out to World's View, and on the way home we have a rather interesting experience. Now those of you who know me will know that I don't normally drive this fast. Okay, so we speeded up the dashcam footage a bit. Have a dashcam in the car, turns on the moment we start moving, turns off the moment we stop. And we're travelling home, leaving Troutbeck up the tar road, and as we come around a corner we notice in the distance there's a fire. Now it's not unusual this time of year, there's a lot of burning that goes on, so we're not too concerned. We come around the bend and a bit further along and we notice that this fire seems to be somewhere in the general direction we're heading, but still not concerned. We've seen many fires in our town. As we come down to the Risapi and Nyanga Troutbeck intersection, we notice that fire is probably going to be on the road as we're heading towards Mutare. So we take the left turn heading down towards Mutare, and we found a few spectators on the side of the road. Decide to stop so Caroline can get some photos. And then it's not long and we are on our way again, and we come around the bend and yo, that is a serious fire, and it's both sides of our way home. So my first thought is, let's have a look and see how do we get through this. And yeah, my co-pilot's not too happy with me. She doesn't want to risk it, and I said, no, well look, we don't know how wide that is, so yeah, we don't know what's in there, could be a bit risky. And it suddenly occurs to me, but I've still got a bit of battery life left in the quadcopter. It's in the boot, a little bit of memory card left after playing up at World's View. So we put the quad in the air and decide to maneuver it down over the fire and have a look and see what exactly is going on. We're about 150 meters up and just gently maneuvering around, trying to conserve a bit of battery life. And yeah, we can see where the fire's burning, where it's been, where it's going. You can see the road to the left, people walking there. That's the area we want to travel to. And yeah, the fire is fairly intense below us, but again at 150 meters, no risk to the quadcopter. Now while Caroline was shooting some video out the car earlier on the other side of the fire, we heard some chainsaws and did get to wondering whether they were clearing the road or cutting a fire break. So we just panned around, couldn't see much down through the smoke obviously, although there were bits and pieces where you could see the road through the gap. We parked right up on the top right of the screen there, so way away from the fire, flew around the back, and you can see the road where it's already burned. Decided yeah, time to bring the quadcopter home and move on down to that fire. So as the battery alert was beeping on the quadcopter controller, telling me time to come home, you're not going to make it if you stick around out there much longer, I decided to zoom back, get a broader picture of things. Remember, we can see everything that the camera is seeing down at the controller, and made the decision to head on home. Proceed with caution through the fire. Travel very slowly down towards the point of the fire and smoke, and as we entered the smoke we noticed a set of headlights coming towards us very slowly. And with our own main beams on, found a couple of intrepid souls walking through the smoke to see if they had a path, and realized that the fire was pretty much gone, although there was a lot of smoke still on the road. And then we came upon the area where they had just finished cutting what had fallen across the road. So yeah, good thing we weren't there earlier, because it could have got very interesting with trees falling on the road. And the rest of the journey was rather uneventful. And a final note, sometimes it is useful to have a quadcopter in your car with you.